Are you good men and true?
Yea, or else it were pity that they should suffer salvation body and soul.
Nay, that were a punishment too good for them, if they should have any allegiance in them, being chosen for the prince's watch.
Well, give them their charge, neighbor Dogberry.
You are thought to be the most senseless and fit man for the constable of the watch. Therefore, bear you the lantern. This is your charge. You shall comprehend all Bagram men. You are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
How if he will not stand?
Why, then take no note of him, but let him go, and presently call the rest of the watch together, and thank God you are rid of a knave.
If he will not stand where he is bidden, he is none of the prince's subjects.
True, and they are to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You shall also make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble and talk is most tolerable, and not to be endured.
We will rather sleep than talk. We know what belongs to a watch.
Why, you speak like an ancient and most quiet watchman, for I cannot see how sleeping should offend. Only, have a care your bills be not stolen. Well, you are to call at all the alehouses and bid those that are drunk, get them to bed.
How if they will not?
Why, then let them alone till they are sober. If they make you not then the better answer, you may well say they are not the men you took them for. If you meet a thief, you may suspect him by virtue of your office to be no true man, and for such kind of men, while the less you meddle or make with them, the more is for your honesty.
If we know him to be a thief, should we not lay hands on him?
Truly, by your office you may, but I think they that touch pitch will be defiled. The most peaceable way for you, if you meet a thief, is to let him show himself what he is and steal out of your company.
You have always been called a merciful man, partner. If you hear a child cry in the night, then you must call in the nurse and bid her still it.
But how if the nurse be asleep and will not hear us?
Well, depart in peace and let the child labor with cry. For the ewe that will not hear her lamb when it baws will never answer a calf when it bleats.
'Tis very true.
This is the end of the charge. Masters, good night. And if there be any matter, call up me. Keep your fellows' counsels and your own, and good. Come, neighbor.
Here upon the church bench, and then all to bed.
One word more, honest neighbors. I pray you keep close watch tonight about Signor Leonato's door. For the wedding being there tomorrow, there is great coil tonight. Adieu. Be vigilant, I beseech you.
What, Conrad? He stirred up. Conrad, I say.
Here, man. I'm at bed.
Oh, stand thee close now under this penthouse, for it drizzles rain, and I will, like a true drunkard, utter all to you.
Some treason, masters. Yet, stand close.
Know then that I have tonight earned of Dona Joanna 1,000 ducats!
Is it possible that any villainy should be so dear?
Thou shouldst rather ask if it were possible any villainy should be so rich. For when rich villains have need of poor ones may make what price they will.
I wonder at it.
Didst thou not hear somebody?
No, 'tis the vane on the house.
Know then that I have tonight wooed Margaret, the Lady Hero's gentlewoman, by the name of Hero. She leans me out at her mistress' chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale vilely. I should first tell thee how the Prince Claudio and my lady, planted and placed and possessed by my lady Dona Joanna, saw from afar off in the orchard this amiable encounter.
And thought they Margaret was hero?
Two of them did, the Prince and Claudio, but the devil, my lady, knew she was Margaret, and partly by her oaths, which did first possess them, partly by the dark night which did deceive them, but chiefly by my villainy. Away went Claudio enraged, swore that he would meet Hero the following morning as appointed at the temple, and there, before the whole congregation, shame her with what he saw overnight and send her home again without a husband!
We charge in the prince's name stand!
Masters! Now, masters!
We have here recovered
about her were better.
No, good Meg, I'll wear this.
No, I warned you 'tis not so good, and I warned you your cousin will say so.
Then thou art a fool, and my cousin art as well. I'll wear none but this.
I like the new attire within excellently. The hair were a thought browner, and your gown's a most rare fashion in faith. I saw the Duchess of Milan's gown that they praised so.
Black seeds, they say.
Oh, 'tis but a nightgown in comparison to yours. Down sleeves, side sleeves, cuts, cloth of gold, laced with silver, round underbore with a bluish tinsel, but you know, for a fine, quaint, and excellent country fashion, yours is worth 10 on it.
God give me joy to wear it, for my heart is exceeding heavy.
'Twill be heavier soon for the weight of a man.
Fie upon thee, art not ashamed?
Of what, lady? Speaking honorably, is not marriage honorable in a beggar? Is not your lord honorable without marriage? I think you would have me say, saving your grace, a husband. Is there any harm in the heavier for a husband? None, I think, and it be the right wife and the right husband. Otherwise 'tis light and not heavy. Ask Lady Beatrice else, here she comes.
Good morrow, coz.
Tomorrow, sweet hero.
Why, how now? Just speak in the sick tune.
I'm not of all other tunes, methinks.
Absence the light of love, that goes without a burden. Do you sing it, and I'll dance it.
Ye light of love with your heels, and your husband have stables enough, you shall see the back no barns.
Oh, illegitimate construction, I scorn that with my heels.
'Tis almost 5 o'clock. It's time you were ready. For my troth, I'm exceeding ill.
For a hook, a horse, or a husband.
With a letter that begins them all, H.
Well, and you be not turned Turk, there's no more sailing by the star.
What means the fool travel?
Nothing I, but God send everyone their heart's desire.
Loves the Count said, they are an excellent tune.
I'm stuffed, cousin. I cannot smell.
A maid, and stuffed, there's goodly catching cold.
Oh, God, help me, God, help me. How long have you professed apprehension?
Ever since you left it? Now tell me, does not my wit become me rarely?
It is not seen enough. You should wear it in your cap. By my troth, I am ill.
You think perhaps that I think you are in love. Nay, I am not such a fool to list what I think, nor to think what I list. Nor should I think my heart out of thinking. Could I think possibly that you could be in love, or that you will be in love, or that you are capable of being in love? Yet, Benedict was such another, and now he has become a man. Now he eats his meat without complaint. And how you may be converted I know not, but methinks that you look with your eyes as other women do.
What pace is this that thy tongue keeps?
It's not a false gallop.
Madam, withdraw. The prince, the count, and all the gallants of the town have come to fetch you to the church.
Good night, good Ursula. Help me to dress.
What would you with me, honest neighbor?
Marry, sir, we would have some confidence with you that discerns you nearly.
A brief, I pray, for you see this a busy time for me.
Marry, this it is, sir.
Yes, in truth it is, sir.
What is it, my good friends?
Goodman Burgess, sir, speaks a little off the matter. An old man, sir, and his wits are not as blunt as, God help, I would desire they were, but by my troth, as honest as the skin between his brows.
Yes, I thank God I'm as honest as any man living, who is an old man, and no honester than I.
Comparisons are odorous. Palabras, neighbor Burgess.
Neighbors, you are tedious.
It pleases your worship to say so, but we are the poor duke's officers. For mine own part, were I as tedious as a king, I could find it in my heart to bestow it all of your worship.
All this tediousness on me? Ah.
Yea, and for 1,000 pound more than 'tis, for I hear as good an exclamation on your